Stepping through the pitch black, heavy as a stone. Moving through the shadows on a kingdom of my own. They told me slow it down, but I am picking up the pace. I can see the fear etched deep inside your face. I am the spark in the void, the glitch in the code. Watch the way I carry every heavy mental load. No map needed for the places I go. I am now high voltage current in the undertow. The pressure building up till the pipes start to crack. I am moving forward, never looking at the back. Midnight is thick and the air is getting cold, but the deeper that I dive, the more the truth is told. The darker the path, the brighter my fire, lifting the flame as I climb even higher. The darker the path, the brighter my fire, burning the doubt on the edge of the wire. The darker the path, the brighter my fire, fueling the soul with a savage desire. The darker the path, the brighter my fire, rising above every liar and prior. Velocity is surging and the engine is alive. Only the aggressive and the hungry will survive. IVR gates with a single heavy breath. I am dancing on the edge of a cinematic death. Lightning in my veins and the thunder in my chest. I will never settle for a second place rest. Watch the way the embers start to decorate the night. Everything I touch turns to blinding white. The pressure building up till the pipes start to crack. I am moving forward, never looking at the back. The midnight is thick and the air is getting cold, but the deeper that I dive, the more the truth is told. The darker the path, the brighter my fire, lifting the flame as I climb even higher. The darker the path, the brighter my fire, burning the doubt on the edge of the wire. The darker the path, the brighter my fire, fueling the soul with a savage desire. The darker the path, the brighter my fire, rising above every liar and prior. The darker the path, the brighter my fire, lifting the flame as I climb even higher. The darker the path, the brighter my fire, burning the doubt on the edge of the wire. The darker the path, the brighter my fire, fueling the flow with a savage desire. The darker the path, the brighter my fire, rising above every liar and prior. The darker the path, the brighter my fire, lifting the flame as I climb even higher. The darker the path, the brighter my fire, burning the doubt on the edge of the wire. The darker the path, the brighter my fire, fueling the soul with a savage desire. The darker the path, the brighter my fire, rising above every lion and prior.
Internal fire static, I am a kinetic force, problematic, systematic, breaking the ceiling, no limit, no mercy, no pausing. I am the riot, the havoc, the lightning, the causing. Every step is a heavy impact on the pavement. I am the master, the king of dismantle enslavement. Unlike the power, the pressure, the surge of the spirit, I shout to the heavens and make a reality hear it. Born from the friction and raised in the heart of the thunder, ripping the fabric of failure and tearing it under. Visionary clarity, cutting right through the illusion. Calculated movement, avoiding the mental confusion. Pulse like a hammer, striking the iron and steel. Everything vivid and everything sharp and so real. Treading the path where the cowards are afraid to tread. Living a legacy instead of just being misled. The crown is waiting in the heat of the fray. I seize the glory and I throw the shadows away. The choice is mine to make the universe bend. I am the Alpha, the origin and the end. Dominating the orbit, I claim the throne of my soul. Pure authority, taking complete and total control. Destiny sculpted by hands that are steady and strong. This is a kingdom where I've decided I belong. Conquering every horizon and burning the doubt. This is what being the ultimate power is about. I am the architect, I am the judge and the law. Rising in majesty without a single flaw. Rapid delivery, hitting them up like a bullet. Trigger is ready and I am the one who will pull it. Vibration increasing the frequency, climbing the scale. I am the storm and I am the force of the gale. No more excuses, no waiting for luck or for fate. I open the portal and walk through the magical gate. Determined and focused, the drop is a physical weight. Turning the energy into a sovereign state. Look at the speed of the transformation occurring. Lines of the ordinary reality blowing. Elevated status beyond the reach of the crowd. Speaking the truth and I am speaking it loud. Forge the future in the furnace of will. Standing triumphant on top of the highest hill. The oxygen burns as I reach for the scene above. Driven by power and not by the mercy of love.
The crown is waiting in the heat of the fray. I seize the glory and I throw the shadows away. The choice is mine to make the universe bend.
I am the Alpha, the origin and the end. Dominate the orbit, I claim the throne of my soul. Your authority, taking complete and total control. Destiny sculpted by his head, steady and strong. This is a kingdom where I decided I belong. Conquering every horizon and burying the down. This is what being the ultimate power is about. I am the architect, I am the judge and the law. Rising in majesty without a single flaw.
Look at the throne that you built in your head, but you never sit down and you never regret. Got a fire in your lips, but you breathe out lead instead of the gold that you promised to spread. You're a king and a king of your own design, but the clock of the wall leads away. You're playing at the end of the time, but just every the most. And every single devil, you electric blood. Open up your eyes, see the blueprint in your hand, but you're staring at the dirt while you're standing on the land. Every second is a bullet, but you're wasting the air. While you're sitting in the corner with a ghost like stare. You can rip the side, you open with the flick of your wrist, but you're hiding in shadows, so you know if it exists. Keep your heart in anything, lighting any grip, but you don't let the whole damn legacy slip. Push the throttle to the limit, let the pistons ignite. You better sleeping in the middle of a champion's fight. Got a galaxy of talent tucked away in your coat, but you're drowning in a puddle while you're steering the boat. Every muscle is a weapon, every thought is a blade, but you're letting all the sharpness start to crumble and fade. While you're waiting for a sign when the sun is on your face, while you're riding at the bottom of a vertical race. I can see the hidden dragon, I can see the inner beast, but you're starving at the table of a monumental feast. The seal, kick the door, let the fury take control, cause you're running out of gravity to anchor your soul. If you're scared of the height, then you're scared of the truth, that you're burning up the treasure of a legendary youth. Flip the switch, turn the key, let the universe know that you're more than just a statue in a mannequin show. Bah, bah, bah. Wake up from the slumber, feel the thunder in your veins. Stop acting like a prisoner and break the heavy chains. You're a hurricane of potential trapped inside a quiet room. Rise up like a supernova shadow in the gloom. Why you holding back the ocean, while you stifling the flame? When the world is waiting hungry just to shout your holy name. Move faster than the light, hit harder than the stone. Take the scepter in your hand and reclaim the golden throne. Silence is the poison that is killing your ambition. Indifference is a prison and it's fueling your attrition. You would wanna be a giant among shadows of the small, but you're waiting for a push when you should be standing tall. The mirror is a liar if it says you're doing fine, with you burying the diamond in the middle of the mind. Don't you dare close your eyes, don't you dare turn away. You got a mountain to move and you're wasting the day. Gravity is heavy for a man who won't fly, but you're meant to be the master of the limit of the sky. Stop digging for the copper when you're sitting on the vein of a power, so a man sick could wash away the rain. You're a riot in a bottle, you're a storm in the jar, but you haven't even traveled very fast or very far. Get your feet on the pavement, get your mind on the goal, get a grip on the steering of your cinematic soul. No more excuses, no more lies, no more delays, no more wandering, no bound in the paralyzing haze. Refriction is the fuel and the pressure is the spark, so you better start a fire while the world is getting dark. Grab the moment by the throat, squeeze the essence from the bone, till the greatness that you carry is the only thing that's known. Do it now, do it fast, do it loud, do it right, or you'll vanish like a flicker in the middle of the night. Bah, bah, bah. Wake up from the slumber, feel the thunder in your veins. Stop acting like a prisoner and break the heavy chains. You're a whole volcano potential trapped inside a quiet room. Rise up like a supernova, shining the gloom. Why you holding back the ocean, why you stifling the flame? Why deep waters waiting hungry just to shout your holy name? Move faster than the light, hey, harder than the stone. Take the scepter in your hand and my kind of golden throne.
the pressure, feel the grinding of the gears tonight. Every shadow trying hard to flicker out your light. See the concrete rising up to meet your falling frame, but you stand across the ledge and never scream a name. Hear the pulse inside your skull, a heavy metal beat. I am soul ignited by the friction on the street. Gravity is pulling, but your lungs are full of fire. Climbing through the wreckage just to reach a little higher. Voices in the alleyway are whispering defeat. Lies are spreading thick like winter ice beneath your feet. They expect to collapse, they are waiting for the crack, but you turn your head around and never looking back. Built to something solid that the hammer cannot break. Thriving on the tremors when the foundation start to shake. Adrenaline is pumping like a river through the veins. Freedom is the price for those who disregard the chains. Unstoppable force meets the wall of the world. Banner of the spirit in the cyclone unfurled. Let the thunder strike down, let the lightning descend. Broken but the will is never going to bed. Pushing through the storm with the chest full of lead. Living for the glory of the battles ahead. Victory is written in the sweat and the dust. Rising from the ashes like a blade from the rust. Unstoppable force meets the wall of the world. Banner of the spirit in the cyclone unfurled. Let the thunder strike down, let the lightning descend. Broken but the will is never going to bend. Pushing through the storm with the chest full of lead. Living for the glory of the battles ahead. Victory is written in the sweat and the dust. Rising from the ashes like a blade from the rust. Rapid fire motion moving faster than the sound. Impact of the boots hitting solid on the ground. Every obstacle is nothing but a stone to step upon. Marching through the midnight till you find a jagged dawn. Eyes are focused sharp like a needle in the dark. Swallowing the cold and then spitting out a spark. They can try to bury every dream you ever made, but a heart of pure defiance is never gonna fade. Clock is ticking loud, but the rhythm is your own. King without a castle, sitting lonely on a throne. Building up a mountain out of every single loss. Paying every debt and never counting up the cost. When the world is heavy and the sky is turning black. Hit the wall with everything and give the power back. Never let the misery define what you become. Beat against the silence like a frantic hollow drum. Unstoppable force meets the wall of the world. Banner of the spirit at the cyclone unfurled. Let the thunder strike down, let the lightning descend. Broken but the will is never going to bend. Pushing through the storm with the chest full of lead. Giving for the glory of the battles ahead. Victory is written in the sweat and the dust. Rising from the ashes like a blade from the rust. Unstoppable force meets the wall of the world. Banner of the spirit in the cyclone unfurled. Let the thunder strike down, let the lightning descend. Broken but the will is never going to bend. Pushing through the storm with the chest full of lead. Living for the glory of the battles ahead. Victory is written in the sweat and the dust. Rising from the ashes like a blade from the rust.
On the asphalt, hard like a piston. Vision is narrow, no time for the system. Rebreath is a battle, a roar in the static. Climbing the ladder, my life is erratic. One day I'm Kim with the wool in my pocket. Next day I'm crashing the burnt out rocket. I don't look back at the tempo increasing. Nature no fire, it's never decreasing. Blood in the mouth, but the spirit is iron. Walking the wire, I'm defying the siren. Gravity pulling, but I am the anchor. Fueling the engine with hunger and rancor. Clock on the wall is a ticking reminder. Life is a grinder, I'm the soul finder. Leveling up all the shadows are chasing. Pulsing my temples is heavy and racing. Nothing is given, this season is taken. Foundation is solid, it cannot be shaken. Mountains are moving, the sky is a ceiling. Power is surging, a visceral feeling. Eyes on the summit, the valley is hollow. Left from the front where the cowards won't follow. Heavy to crown, but I'm ready to wear it. Life is a burden, I'm happy to bear it.
Chaos is burning, the thunder is calling. Rise from the ashes to keep on the falling. Higher and higher, the pressure is speaking. Truth is the only direction I'm seeking.
Step to the beat, or a plunge to the gutter. Speak every word that the weak cannot utter. High speed collision, a of glory and terror. Living a life with no margin for error. Up when we struggle and down when we shatter. Whenever sinking, that's all that can matter. Upward we struggle, Lord, downward you shatter. Split-second choices determine the end. And broken and battered, but never abandoned. Street lights are blind like stars in the tunnel. Life is a storm and I'm deep in the funnel. Focus is lethal, the grip is a vice. Paying the toll and I'm paying the price. No more excuses, the silence is over. Luck is for losers, I don't need a clover. Building the empire out of the gravel. Watching the threads of the mystery unravel. Faster than lightning and harder than granite. Master itself and the king of the planet.
Twilight is burning, the thunder is calling. Rise from the ashes to keep from the falling. Higher and higher, the pressure is speaking. Truth is the only direction I'm seeking.
Step to the beat or I plunge to the gutter. Speak every word that the weak cannot utter. High speed collision of glowing and terror. Living the life with no margin for error. Up when we struggle and down when we shatter. When every second that's all that can matter. Upward we struggle or downward we shatter. When every second that's all that can matter. Look in my face like a map of the trenches I called through. Every intention is a testimony I can't recall too. The world tried to break me and make me and shape me, but I took a fire and let it remake me. Fast forward the clock when the rhythm is hitting the ceiling. I'm catching the lightning and feeling this blessing with feeling. If you want the glory, you gotta embrace all the friction. My life is a heavy and draining and holy addiction. I'm running the throttle while everyone else is just sleeping. The harvest is coming from all of the tears I was reaping. I'm pushing the limit and breaking the sound of the barrier. Heavier, faster and stronger and bolder and scarier.
Wrinkles of proof that the laughter was loud in the static. Scars are the evidence, life was intense and dramatic. Pushing the pedal until the engine is screaming for mercy. Vivid and restless and hungry and dangerously thirsty. Every mark is a victory lap in the race of the spirit. If there is a seeing, I'm definitely gonna clear it. Live it until the blood in your pulses is vibrating thunder. Never surrender and never be pulled to the under.
Velocity surging, I'm merging with broken kinetic motion. The depth of my struggle is wider than any blue ocean. I don't need a crown when I carry the weight of the pavement. Escaping the cages and breaking the chains of enslavement. Looking through crease from my eyes when I smile at the madness. I converted the pain and the weight of the bunkish sadness into a weapon, a tool, and a reason for staying. I'm not just surviving, I'm conquering, brawling and playing. The speed of the lyric is matching the beat of my center. This is the temple of iron that only the fearless can enter. Grab it and hold it and mold it and make it a legacy. Fueling the fire and killing that goes to my enemy. The minds on my skin are the chapters of battles I've taken. The roots of my soul are too deep to be brittle or shaken. The scars of the gold and the cracks of a broken affliction. The path to the power was found in the lack of perfection.
Wrinkles are proof that the laughter was loud in the static. Scars are the evidence, life was intense and dramatic. Pushing the pedal until the engine is screaming for mercy. Vivid and restless and hungry and dangerously thirsty. Every mark is a victory lap in the race of the spirit. If there is a ceiling, I'm definitely gonna clear it. Live it until the blood in your pulses is vibrating thunder. Never surrender, back never be pulled to the under. Wrinkles are proof that the laughter was loud in the static. Scars are the evidence, life was intense and dramatic. Pushing the pedal until the engine is screaming for mercy. Vivid and restless and hungry and dangerously thirsty. Every mark is a victory lap in the race of the spirit. If there is a ceiling, I'm definitely gonna clear it. Live it until the blood in your pulses is vibrating thunder. Never surrender and never be pulled to the under. Wrinkles are proof that the laughter was loud in the static. Scars are the evidence, life was intense and dramatic. Pushing the pedal until the engine is screaming for mercy. Vivid and restless and hungry and dangerously thirsty.
Ignition in the mirror when the oxygen is thin. I am stepping past the limit where the nightmares begin. Locked on the target while the cowards hit the brakes. Raising up the stakes through the tremors and the quakes. I don't need a compass, I am guided by the heat. Pushing every obstacle beneath my moving feet. Thunder in the poles, making static in the brain. Running through the fire while they're praying for the rain.
Into the dark where the weak cannot sight. Carving out a kingdom in the dead of the night. Unstoppable force with the iron in the soul. Taking back the power and the total control.
Faster than the lightning, harder than the storm. Claiming every victory is standing alone.
Into the dark where the weak cannot sight.
Victory is calling, I'm winning the fight.
No hesitation, no stopping the flow. Higher the pressure, the harder I go. Look in the mirror and challenge the ghost. Dominant energy coast to the coast. Breaking the barrier, shattering glass. Watch as the shadows are falling so fast. I am the heavy, the weight and the lead. Eating the danger and being well fed.
Velocity is surging like a liquid in the vein. Master of the chaos and the captain of the pain. Every single second is a weapon in the palm. Charging through the tempest while they're looking for the calm. Eyes on the horizon where the sun refuses to rise. Stripping back the fabric of the decorative lies. Grindstone grit and the spirit of a god. Beating every level and defying every odd. They tremble at the edge but I dive into deep. Promises to conqueror, the promises I keep. Pulse hitting heavy like a hammer on a drum. Now the revolution has officially begun.
Into the dark where the weak cannot sight. Carving out a kingdom in the dead of the night. Unstoppable force with the iron in the soul. Taking back the power and the total control.
Faster than the lightning, harder than the stone. Claiming every victory and standing alone.
Into the dark where the weak cannot sight.
Victory is calling and I'm winning the fight. Ignition in the marrow, let the firestorm spread. I dismantle every berry till the weakness is dead. Never begging for a chance, never waiting for a sign. I demolish every clock until the moment is mine. Heavy caliber velocity, I fracture the floor. Keep the hinges off the frame, I am the god of the war. Ripping through the static like a blade in the chest. I refuse to be a shadow, I am better than the best. Total dominance is basic, it is written in the bone. Every empire I witness is a future tombstone. Accelerate the pulse until the engine starts to scream. I am waking every sleeper from the comfort of a dream. Velocity is liquid and I drink it till I drown. Then I'll resurrect the spirit just to burn the city down. I am tectonic force, I am the landslide in the vein. I am the surgical strike, I am the master of the pain. No hesitation in the strike, no mercy in the grip. I am the titan on the deck of a sinking metal ship. Pressure building in the skull until the diamond is formed. I am the epicenter rising while the heavens are stormed. Grinding every opposition in the dust and the grit. I am the match and the fuel and the hole in the pit. Velocity is calling and the answer is a roar. I am the breaker of the locks, I am the hammer at the door. I do not wait for the hour, I break it in half. I lead the wreckage of the weak as my own epitaph. The power is a tidal wave crashing through the soul. I am the chaos and the order and the ultimate control. Exploding like a supernova, tearing through the dark. I am the lightning and the thunder, I am the everlasting spark. I am a hunter, I am hungry, I am hating what is mine. I am the king of the mountain at the end of the line. Adrenaline is pumping like a piston in the chest. I am the hurricane of fury, put the universe to test. Every second is a weapon, every minute is a kill. I am bending in reality to fit within my will. Speed of light inside the vision, speed of sound inside the shout. I am the only one remaining when the lights are going out. Calculated carnage with the rhythmic kind of grace. I am the lion in the blood, I am the scar upon the face. Faster than the bullet that is aiming for the head. I am living definition of the words that go unsaid. Crushing pushing every limit till the boundaries are gone. I am diving blackness of the night and the terror of the dawn.
The air is getting thin and the ground is getting hot. I am taking every gamble for the only winning slot. The countdown is a joke because the finish line is near. I am the architect of victory and the merchant of the fear.
I do not wait for the hour, I break it in half. I leave the wreckage of the weakest neon epitaph. The power is a tidal wave crashing through the soul. I am Matthias semi-auto in the ultimate control. Exploding like a supernova, touring the dark. I am the lightning and the thunder of the everlasting spark. I am a hunter, I am hungry, I am taking boys mine. I am the king of the round at the end of the line. I do not wait for the hour, I break it in half. I leave the wreckage of the weak is my own epitaph. The power is a tidal wave crashing through the soul. I am Matthias semi-auto in the ultimate control. Exploding like a supernova, tearing me in dark. I am the lightning and the thunder and the everlasting spark. I am the hunter, I am hungry, I am taking what is mine. I am the king of the mountain at the end of the line.
Climb, yeah. Is uit Bellet de Barfly, kaart hem door, bloed speer. Acrospaken kan de gang, Glock, fly ster. Ijsbraad, maakt verslaan, break, go, check. Dat een technaal, fik dat ding.
Lions that clap, hurt, beat, hey, blauw, my, hey, yeah, bro, till, clap, yeah, challenge, play.
Is uit Bellet de Barfly, kaart hem door, bloed speer. Acrospaken kan de gang, Glock, fly ster. Chapter lite barrage, da insane. Shia to the vlog, I come here by Asma. Body chopped up like the Pam Red Bar.
Stadabahn till I gotta clear. Wait. Who takes a try the closest man? Wait.
Is I better the bro flock, got the dog bone scared. Actress by the time became block, fly stare.
Got black dipshit move the poop.